Hello! I want to speak on the fact that you are the creator, you are the creation, you are the dream, and you are the dreamer. You're all of it, right? So everything that you can imagine for yourself, everything that you would like to experience, you're already that, right? Because if you say something of the sort of, I would like to be a dancer, well, you are. I don't care if you haven't danced a move in your life. You are because it came with you upon your creation. When I was born, I was already a screenwriter. And I've actually only started to practice screenwriting in the last year and a half or two. But I was always a screenwriter, right? Because I was already creating so many films in my mind, but I didn't call it that. I was already imagining different scenarios. I was already asking my friends to come and play out different things so that I could see it. And that was already me being a screenwriter. So when you have a dream and you're putting it outside of yourself and you're saying, I want to be that, you need to quickly remind yourself that you already are that. That way there is no longer a gap and you are only acting through action that is a byproduct of you knowing that you already are that which you seek. You are not looking for what you're seeking because that would be looking for yourself. We are constantly seeking ourselves and expansion of ourselves, right? If someone is 30 years old and they're like, I would like to be a firefighter, well, you are a firefighter. Okay, you're gonna have to go through your training. Okay, you're gonna, take all the steps, but you are, because you were probably two or 3 years old and that seed and that wish was within you, right? And oftentimes that's the case when people have these kinds of dreams. They're like, I've always wanted to be that, because you've always been that. So as soon as you take the dream itself and you realize that you are the dream and you are the dreamer and it is you, then that gap that you're searching for outside of yourself no longer exists. You realize that you're already that. For so long I wanted to be a YouTuber. I was always a YouTuber. When I was a kid, I would take a camera and I would already film myself doing all kinds of things. I would talk to people as if they were my audience. That has always been me. So you are the dream itself. You are the dreamer. You're the creator and the created. So you're all of that. And if you're thinking, oh, I would like to experience a relationship. Well, you're going to be the relationship, so you might as well accept that as fact right away. You're going to be the one that's experiencing the relationship, and the other person is going to be the vessel of love that you are projecting those feelings onto and that you are getting to know and that you are getting close to, but you are still that relationship in itself. It was born through you and for you. And when we think of all of these things that we want to experience or that we would like to be, we need to remember that everything we're experiencing is only in our reality. We're always experiencing ourselves. Even when we're in love with someone else, we're experiencing us through them. We're experiencing what it's like for them to love us, and we're experiencing what it's like for us to love them. And that's why the best relationships work. My hair is going crazy. The relationships that work best is once someone has understood that they have so much self-love for them and they know who they are, that there is not as much conflict and tension because you've integrated who you are and you're able to see the other person as themselves and you're able to reflect who they are to them in a healthy way, and they're able to reflect who you are to them in a healthy way as well, because they see what you see in yourself. And that's why we say everyone is you pushed out, because what you see in yourself, then others will see that, or they'll reflect that to you. And if they're reflecting something different, you're like, really? Well, that's not who I am, because you know who you are. And more you'll be really just surrounded and only detecting the people that reflect exactly what you think is already true of yourself. And people even that you've known in the past will start reflecting exactly what it is that you think that is true of yourself. So that's why we say when you get in the best relationships, when you know who you are, when you've assumed that you are the creation itself, that you are the creator of all of your life. Because at that point, you're able to assume your entire identity as self. And you're able to walk as if you are the person that which you seek to be, because you already are that person. And then people are able to come into your experience and continue to reflect you. So the point of this video, to wrap up, is that watch me talk another 4 minutes or 5 minutes just because I can't wrap up in life, I just talk. You are the thing that you want, and you are the person that's creating the thing. You are part of the entire experience, and you're always experiencing you. And if you get so comfortable in your mind's eye to just experience you and know that everything you're experiencing through others is really just you experiencing it of yourself, And you're like, oh, okay, like every person in my life, my family, my friends, my love, everyone is really just part of my mind's eye, my imagination. I see them for what I see them for, and therefore I experience them in that way. Own your truth, own your own mind, own your own wants and desires. Know that they are yours, that they have always been yours, that you were always what it was that you wanted to be. You were always that. You're always a firefighter. You're always a painter. I would love to sell paintings, be a famous painter. You're a painter. You are a painter. Keep painting. Let life express itself through you. Don't try to continuously walk through the gap. Don't try to pave your way through the gap. Close the gap. Close the gap. There's no gap. It's now. You are what it is that you seek. You're already that. You're already you. You're already the experience. And then walk. And in that way, you're no longer struggling and suffering through it, because you're able to understand that it's already you right now. And then that makes things so much more enjoyable, so much more fun. So have fun with it. And remember that everything that you're experiencing, or everything that you think, oh, I would like to be this, I would like to experience that, I've always wanted to. Okay, that's you. That's you, that's not me, that's you. And then you are me as well, because you're reflecting me, but embrace that you are unique and special and rare. And so in that way, you're able to recognize that all of your desires and wants and all the things that you would like to have and experience are 100% yours. They're guaranteed, because that's you. Like, you've always wanted to do that. Well, you're that. You don't need to like struggle to get there, okay? I'm gonna repeat myself a million times at this point, so I'll finish the video. But I will speak on this a little bit more in my perspective, in really, really embracing that you are and you have. You are and you have is so, so, so important. And once that clicks for you, the more you practice it and you're like, oh, I am and I have. I am and I have. And it's not really outside of me ever. It's not something I can lose, or that I have to, the word struggle again. Struggle. No, you don't have to do that. You are it, embrace it, assume it to be you, and you're gonna act in a way that's gonna have all of the things come into fruition. You think someone who's like a huge guitarist, like that, does super well and is super successful, is thinking every day, I'm a super big guitarist. No, because the act in itself is what brings them pleasure and joy, and their talent is being expressed through the instrument, and they're good at it. And so they're just living life through themselves. They're experiencing themselves as a guitarist, but they're not seeking it anymore. They're not looking for it, because they're already assuming and embodying that thing. So the quicker you assume and embody that thing, the quicker you're not going to be thinking to have to strive to get there. You're going to be understanding that you are right in this moment. Even if you can't play the most huge song and you're actually like doing like beginner songs, who cares? That's not what we're talking about here. It's that you are it, and you will work towards leveling up your skills, but you don't even need to focus on that, because once you assume that you are it, all of the actions is going to follow naturally, and you're just going to be like, well, that's just what I am. I just am a YouTuber right now. What I'm doing with you guys, I just am an Instagrammer. I just am that. So there's no need for me to strive to get there, and it doesn't hurt. Like, there's no like want and like that yearning for, I now want to be that so bad. I am it. So now do the things. Have fun. Enjoy. Bye.